This is Maryland Wrestling. Visit MarylandWrestling.com for all the latest news and information. And also be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event of the evening. It is scheduled for one fall and a special six-man tag team attraction.
Well, my usual broadcast partner, J.P. Callahan, has his boys in the main event of the evening, which is why he's not joining me here at the broadcast position.
J.P. Callahan first. Here's from the Sudan. Here's the new Sutherland Sudan. Mustafa Aziz Daniels. He is man. And his tag team partners from the right side of his mind, Paul White. And from the Central Maryland Wrestling Club, seven-time All-American, Mitch Miller.
Are you ready for the roof to blow off this place?
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. There's the music. Inductee into the 2K 2014 WWE Hall of Fame.
I can't even believe we're about to witness this right now.
I'm getting goosebumps, ladies and gentlemen. There he is, the man himself. One of the greatest superstars in the history of professional wrestling. One of the greatest stars in the WWE.
Of
the
any
legend
company.
himself.
Of any company.
Of any company. And I
He
swear.
has been all over the world, Mid-South, WCW, WWE. It doesn't matter where this man has been. Main event at Madison Square Garden. Unbelievable. Matches at WrestleMania like against the likes of Andre the Giant. This man has done it all.
I'm getting goosebumps, Sean. I am getting goosebumps.
This is a moment right here.
Everyone in this building is on their feet.
You're looking at over 1,000 people jammed into this building. We could put more in if the building was bigger.
I mean, I'm trying not to get emotional here, Sean.
Team partner, he hails from Stone Mountain, Georgia. He is soon to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. This is Nick
Listen to this capacity crowd, Sean.
This crowd has exploded.
A living legend. A living legend.
Oh, no doubt about it. This is unreal.
Look at my eyes.
I see.
Look at my eyes. I'm getting
see.
emotional. And that's a shoot. That's the real deal, man.
To witness and to know what this man has gone through in his life, not only his career, but his life. And to see him stand in the middle of this ring right now, and pretty soon as a member of the Hall of Fame, it is an honor just to be here to call this match. Jake the Snake Roberts, Ronnie Zukko, and Adam Flash against the JP Callahan and his coalition.
I mean, I'm having flashbacks, Sean, of being a little kid and sitting in my parents' bedroom on a Saturday morning watching wrestling.
Watching old superstars of wrestling.
Wrestling the pillows and pretending I was that man, Jake the Snake Robert. And I'd take a pillowcase and put a bunch of toys and socks in it and pretend it was Damien, you know?
Well, I was going to say, I thought that you were like me, where we all pretended we could execute the perfect DDT.
Oh, I probably heard
certainly there's a lot of friends that I want to apologize to right now because
who have permanent neck problems.
I certainly tried enough DDTs in my day.
But we want to make it very clear, ladies and gentlemen, that you do not want to try what you see these folks do at home.
No.
Those are professionals, and it doesn't get any more professional.
And look at Jake making fun of Mustafa Aziz Daniels, who's
my goodness,
flexing. I'm not exactly sure what he's flexing, but.
I got to tell you what, Sean, I have done so many shows with this company over the years. I've seen so many guys come in here, and I have never seen over 1,000 people stand up. Every person in this building stand up out of pure respect for someone coming into this building and coming to Maryland Championship Wrestling. I mean, this is... I know I'm almost rambling a little bit here.
It's one of those moments that you'll never, ever forget, and this is... You know, for fans, long-time fans of MCW who've seen shows like this, it takes a big super event, something like our first event when we actually came back for Resurrection, or something like the Last Dance of 2003, when everyone thought that what was Maryland Championship Wrestling would be over. Here we are in full stride, MCW ruling the independent wrestling world right now, and all because of moments like this. And this crowd is getting all over Mustafa Aziz Daniels.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say anything because I don't want him mad at me at all. So
I tell you what, I almost forgot that there's a match going on here.
Jake Roberts getting it. And he realized he was
standing right by the snake.
And now Zukko going right.
We got to remember we have.
Come on! We know they're there, but really,
it's a twister.
Jake came in. He wanted to get in on the action. Zukko never saw him coming.
We do have a match here, ladies and gentlemen.
That would have been
remember that.
Zukko never saw Jake Roberts coming in. He wanted in on the action right there.
Mitch Miller going to go up against Ronnie Zukko here. Let's not forget Mitch Miller is an All-American. He knows what he's doing. He's
seven-time
All-American, and he knows what he's doing inside that ring.
Still, I ask you, how can you be a 7-time All-American?
But you know what, though? I got to tell you, I have a little bit of inside information about Mitch Miller in this matchup.
Yeah,
I had a chance to catch up with him.
Okay.
Before this event.
This is an interesting
And he told me that there is one thing in this world that scares the bejesus out of him.
And what is that?
Snakes.
Well, he's in the wrong match.
In fact, he told me one time not too long ago, he woke up from a dream, and he was in a cold sweat, and he was freaking out, and his wife looked at him and said, "What's the matter?" He says, "Well, I just had a dream I had a match with Jake the Snake Roberts at Madison Square Garden, and he put the snake on me." And wouldn't you know it, a few months later, look who he's in the ring with.
You've done an awful lot of talking with Mitch Miller.
Well, it's kind of my job. I'm a journalist.
Oh, okay.
Here comes the cover.
Why don't you interview Adam Flash, see what kind of conversation you get?
Well, the only time I talk with Adam Flash, we usually have beers in our hands, and I don't usually recall what we talked about.
Wow, you really just put that out there. Big elbow there from Zukko. Be careful with your beverage intake there, young people. No, young people shouldn't have any. How about that?
Amen to that. Ronnie Zukko going to work Oh, I could tell you stories about me and some of these guys, but we're just not going to go there.
No.
Here comes the tag. Adam Flash comes into the ring.
And trust me, my stories are locked in a vault, so. Zukko, I think, has the key, which is unfortunate.
Pale Paul White now getting worked on by Adam Flash. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event here at MCW Tag Wars 2K14, and I got to tell you what, this entire night has been amazing, but it was all leading up to this match right here.
Yes, it was. And here's the thing, Jake the Snake Roberts was announced several months ago, and then all of a sudden, man, just the buzz. Nice move there from Flash. Cover. And Mitch Miller in there to break it up.
And then, of course, he gets announced that Jake the Snake.
And here it is.
Here comes the Snake.
Jake's in.
Man, nobody throws a punch like him. I tell you what, I am just.
And he can end this lightning quick, just like that.
Jake the Snake working on Pale Paul White. Jake the Snake Roberts inside an MCW ring.
He's controlling the body just by the wrist.
The fans here at MCW loving Jake the Snake. I tell you what, man, I've called a lot of matches in my career, and I cannot believe that I'm sitting here calling a match with Jake the Snake Roberts. This is MCW. This is what we are all about, Sean.
Oh, yeah, this is definitely what we're all about.
We do this for everyone in this building.
You think about all the people that put this thing together and then the work that they go through to try to get things like this. For an audience like this. This is unbelievable. This is why we're number one. I don't mean to toot our own horn, but toot toot. This is why we're the number one independent wrestling league in the world.
Jake the Snake going to work on Pale Paul White in the center of the MCW ring.
Well, and he can do this all day. I mean, the experience of Jake Roberts controlling the body. That's exactly what he's doing here. Paul White needs to get to the ropes because he's going to find himself there for as long as Roberts wants him.
And I got to tell you what, I can't believe, I mean, when M.A.D. and Mitch Miller and Paul White figured out that they were going to have to get in the ring with someone like Jake the Snake Roberts, who has been in matches and won them with some of the greatest that have ever gotten inside the squared circle.
Oh, look at Robbie. That is the referee.
He's a superstar, he's a Hall of Famer, and apparently he's a referee too.
Well, the referee's trying to tell him that only the count can come from me. But Paul White didn't even know who it was. He was kicking out of Jake Roberts' count.
Adam Flash tags in Ronnie Zukko. Ronnie Zukko now inside the ring going to work on Pale Paul White. Paul White's got to make a tag. I got to tell you what, he's in trouble. He is definitely in trouble.
Well, no one's figured out how to take down this team right now. JP Callahan needs to have a backup plan here. Oh, and that might be it.
JP Callahan is the backup plan.
Oh, and look at Mustafa.
Oh! And Paul White setting Zukko on his back. Here comes the cover.
And as quick as we said it, it happened. And now Callahan Coalition in control.
Here comes another cover.
Oh, no, that's a blatant chokehold. That's what that is.
I got to tell you, it's funny. Every time Mustafa Aziz Daniels gets in the ring, Jake the Snake Roberts starts chuckling a little bit.
Well, I don't know how. You don't want to make him mad. Well,
it is what it is, right?
You don't want to make him mad. Yeah. He already is mad. Oh! That's 300 pounds right into the everything.
That's
there.
on your kidneys right there. That's painful.
All the air just went out of Ronnie Zukko. And look
M.A.D. tagging in Mitch Miller. Mitch Miller now inside the ring.
Mark Bray, look at Mustafa. He's more preoccupied with the snake in the corner than he is his opponent in the ring.
Well, hold on a second here.
What is Jake doing?
Oh! Zukko goes down.
Well, wait a minute.
Jake the Snake.
Look, there's a cover, only a 2 count. Jake Roberts. That bag is moving.
Well, he's telling that snake to be
careful. That bag is moving.
I think we all know what's inside the bag.
If it comes out, I'm throwing you right at it.
I tell you what, if it comes out, I'm running for the parking lot.
Zukko in a world of hurt in Callahan's corner.
Referee telling Adam Flash and Jake Roberts that they need to stay in their respective corner. Mitch Miller with a power slam on Ronnie Zukko.
The All-American, I'm not going 7 times, but with an Anderson spine buster there, and I'm surprised he didn't go for the cover. The All-American would go for the
and
cover.
I tell
there,
you
don't
what,
you think?
that actually might come back to bite him.
Wait, DDT? You want to talk?
And he looked right at Jake Roberts when he did that.
You want to talk about insult? And now Miller's in trouble. Zukko needs to get out of there.
Mitch Miller makes the tag. Mustafa Aziz Daniels comes in. Adam Flash, the freshman, as well. They're going at it in the ring. Paul White comes in.
And
Adam Flash on Paul White.
And
Adam Flash on Mustafa Aziz Daniels.
The important thing is that Jake Roberts is telling him where to
Callahan
go.
up on top of the rook. And I think he found out that was a mistake. And oh my goodness, there's bodies flying everywhere, Sean.
And look at Mustafa trying to get the hell out of there. Double clothesline, no, missed.
Yep, and down. Good night. Wait a minute. Hold on a second.
Boy, that tag isn't legal, is it? Who's going to stop him, right?
Is it? Oh, into the clothesline.
You know what's coming.
He's calling for it. He's calling for it. He's calling for the info. He's calling for the DDT.
This is what these people want to see.
The capacity crowd in Jump Maryland calling for the DDT. Jake the Snake Roberts. Mustafa Aziz Daniels isn't looking. Jake the Snake sets him up and drops the DDT. Jake the Snake Roberts with the cover. 1, 2, 3.
He got him.
Jake Roberts, Ronnie Zukko, Adam Flash, victorious here in the main event.
22 seconds for the winners. Ronnie Zukko, Adam Flash, the New Age Scumbags, and Jake the Snake.
How about a little extra?
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Oh boy. I'm out of here, Sean. I hate snakes. I hate snakes.
No, he's not going to do it. He's going to walk away. Wait, Jake's going to walk?
I don't think so. Jake the Snake Roberts. He's
got to give it to him.
He's going for the bag. Mustafa Aziz Daniels, he's in trouble. He's in big trouble.
Oh, he's not even moving. Oh, my God. Look at that.
Oh, there's the snake.
Oh.
There's the snake.
Oh,
no. I think the snake just bit him in the boob.
Oh, what a moment this is.
Everyone standing on their feet here in Maryland Championship Wrestling.
Wow, I thought he was going to throw the snake out on the floor.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Give it up for soon-to-be Hall of Famer, Jake the Snake.
This capacity crowd in Joppatown, Maryland, on their feet. The hairs on the back of my neck are standing up, Sean Cradle.
You got to give the man praise. Give the man his due. He's done it all.
Ladies
and he's still doing it all.
On behalf of Maryland Championship Wrestling, on behalf of Dan McDevitt, on behalf of everyone, we want to thank you all for being a part of Maryland Championship Wrestling Tag Wars 2K14. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
And I think Jake's got something to say.
Jake's got something to say.
Oh, the snake's coming back out. I don't think the snake wants in the bag.
Be okay. Trust me. He's all right. Just lay him down there. It'll be okay. Hey, thanks, man. I know it's been a long night for you guys. You've been here for a long time, and you've been wonderful fans. You've been very patient. But I just wonder, is it possible that I could just get your undivided attention for like 5 minutes, please? All right. Number one, thank you for being such wonderful fans and supporting me my whole career. You guys, let me tell you something about wrestling fans, man. If They love you, man. And they put up with a lot of crap, I know, because I sure gave it to them. I've got a lot going on in my life right now, man. 18 months ago, I was 308 pounds. My tits weren't quite like his, but they were bad. I got nicer nipples. I'm serious. But let me get real serious real quick. You know, guys, you come to these buildings and you sit in the seats and you enjoy yourselves, but very seldom do you know what's really going on with that guy in the ring. And I'll tell you, man, I was in bad shape. I didn't want to live anymore, you know, and I know a lot of you are like, why would you feel like that, man? I mean, you're Jake the Snake and you're this and that. Well, you didn't know what was really going on in my life and inside me. It'll be all right. So please, just let me get this to you. It's really important to me. You see, I give up on myself and I wanted to die. I would hear some other wrestler died and I would get angry at God because God didn't take me. And I would say some pretty horrible things. And thank God that He's a forgiving God, because if not, He should really punish my ass. But, feeling like that, and I wanted to live, and just not wanting to disappoint my children anymore, and I already had my mother and everybody else. And I didn't go shopping unless it was like 3 in the morning because I didn't want nobody to see me. That's how bad it was. I took all the mirrors down of my house because I refused to look at myself because I was so disgusting. Because I hated what I'd become. Now, I'll tell you, people often say, Jake, why did you do cocaine? Well, it's pretty simple. I really like that stuff. For a long time. But then one day, man, it was not a choice to like it or dislike it. I had to have it. And when that turned on me, man, and when the alcohol turned on me, I didn't have no friends, man. You see, my God was alcohol. My God was cocaine. Well, that's death, man. It got really, really ugly. And like I said, 310 pounds, I'd given up. I wouldn't talk to anybody, but I had one stubborn SOB named Diamond Dallas Page. So you can always trust a woman to grab your snake. If you're lucky. That was horrible. I shouldn't have said that. But Diamond Dallas Page, he came to me and he wouldn't give up on me, and he just challenged me. And I've always had a special place for him ever since he got into wrestling. Because when he got into wrestling, he was 38 years old, and everybody said, man, that's too old to start. And he came and asked me if I'd train him, and I said, how old are you? He said, 38. I said, man, that's pretty old. He said, well, that's what Ric Flair said. I said, wait a minute. I hate Ric Flair. So if Ric Flair said you couldn't make it, I'll teach you. So I did. And he worked his rear off, and he really did a great job, man. He became world champion 3 times. But what he's doing in his life right now is so much bigger than that, man. DDP yoga, man. It is crazy. I lost 80 pounds. When I started, I couldn't get out of a chair unless you pulled me to my feet. I got a friend back there that was helping me with the pictures and stuff. Just lost 110. There's all sorts of people just getting healthy and getting happy again, man. And that's what he gave back to me was hope. Hope. See, I'd lost all hope. I couldn't dream anymore. I did not dream at all because I was so full of hate. Self-hate. I didn't think I'd make it. A lot of people didn't think I'd make it. And I'm sure glad I'm pissing them off right now. If you surround yourself
with good people and do good things will come to you. Okay? If you will have a relationship with somebody other than drugs and alcohol, chances are you might just make it. Now, everything started going good for me. You know, I started getting healthy, started wrestling again. I quit for 2 years, and everything was like really cool. And then I went to the doctor because I had a lump on the back of my leg, and the doctor says, dude, you got cancer. I'll tell you this, 2 years ago, if you told me I had cancer, I'd have just went out somewhere and stuck a gun in my mouth. Because I didn't have any fight left in me. But I am grateful that God let me get healthy before he let the cancer out on me. Because now I'm strong enough to whip that shit. There is nothing on this planet that can stop me from achieving my goal. And my goal is to help one of you. Just one. If you're out there, dude, or young lady, and you're in that spot that I was in, know this. You can win. You can beat it. It's not easy, but man, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Man. You know, 18 months ago, my children wouldn't even allow me to come around my grandkids, you know, because I was screwed up, man. They didn't want me around the kids. They didn't want to see me. Now, man, I'm welcome in the homes. They call me Dave. My grandkids, my granddaughters, man, they're so cute, man. They praying for me and stuff, drawing pictures for me, man. It's really awesome stuff, man. That's what life's about. It's family and friends and hope. You know, 40 years ago when I started wrestling, 40 years ago, my God. And I got to tell some of you guys, and I know you went back there and you said, oh, Jake, I've been loving you since I was a kid. There's a few of you that were older than I was, so don't cut that shit, man. You're busting my balls, man. You're killing me. I remember watching you when I was a kid, guy 70 years old. What the hell, man? But that's all right. I just want you to know that there is hope, man. But you gotta want it, man. And you gotta be wise enough to shut your mouth and listen to somebody else other than that drug or that drink. I'm going into the Hall of Fame in a couple of weeks, man. I'll let you know that it would not have happened had it not been for Diamond Dallas Page. Do yourself a favor. Go on the internet and check out that DDP yoga stuff, man. Because it is friggin' so good, it's so healthy for you. You can do so much for each other, man, because if you get off gluten and dairy, man, all of a sudden all those aches and pains go away. You got more energy. You want to get up and play and take care of your kids by giving them the right food. Don't listen to McDonald's and that BS out there that says, it's a Happy Meal. Are you serious? I'm happy that shit's gone. And that Happy Meal can take cancer with it too, because I ain't laying down for nothing. God bless you, each and every one of you.
Ladies and gentlemen, soon to be Hall of Famer, Jake the Snake Roberts! Don't forget about our after party coming up very shortly over in the village, Plumbing Royal. Somebody's come over, well, we got all 1,200 over this building in the valley.
MCW. We are Maryland Wrestling.